Welcome to my YouTube friends. If you're just streaming in from all over the world, from Tasmania to Vermont, from the Arctic Pole to Patagonia. A lot of people tune in around the world just to see Looney. He's the yoga cat. We're relaxing on our back. We're going to do about a total of 60 minutes of excellent movement so we remain healthy, happy, and strong. And this is yoga for everybody. These are movements that are definitely yoga, but not what you might be familiar with, but they're the kind of movements that break up congestion in the body, get energy moving, relieve stiffness, soreness, and pain, and get us aligned with spirit, if you will. And I certainly will, if you will. Maybe wiggle your legs out a couple of times. Nice deep breath together. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying these, whether you're watching live or on one of the recorded on Upward Spiral Yoga, my YouTube channel that now has over 500 videos of Dharma talks, etc. Thanks for liking and subscribing. It really helps stimulate the algorithm. And if there's one thing I like, it's to have my algorithm stimulated, and that way a lot of people see it because the world can use some yoga. We're up to good here. Maybe move your breath a little more deeply into your body. Yum. Easy does it. We always relax for the first 10 minutes, which means 3 happy minutes of peace and quiet to go. If you're watching on YouTube, we're in Pleasant Hill, California, just outside the Bay Area. This class is ideal if you are, especially in the over 40 set. It certainly can do it if you're under 40. A lot of people do, but if you're 40 or older and you feel like you could move and breathe and operate more functionally and healthfully and happily, this is a good tribe to join. My job is to deliver a brand of yoga that is accessible to as many as possible. In other words, the modern principle of inclusion seems to be a lot of that going on nowadays, but I'd love to include you. I can't promise an equal outcome, but I can absolutely promise an equal opportunity. Good. Now, with our breathing down at our belly button, we can begin to feel our feels, breathe what we feel, and feel what we breathe. Good job. Now take the biggest inhale you can, feeling all of your feels. Catch up with yourself. Big, big inhale. Exhale, let it all go. And for a few moments, we'll be calm, peaceful, and empty souls, drained of all the accumulation of thought, memory, and sensation that we've built up over our time here. It's good to empty out. Good. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate extra super feel good through yourself. Arms up to the ceiling. Lace your hands and stretch your arms back up over your head. Point your toes forward and writhe around in first thing in the morning happy feeling, stretchy feeling. Good. Draw your knees in, roll around a little while on your back. With your knees in, it's fun. I call it turtle. It's what turtles do when they've over imbibed. They roll around on their back. It's pretty fun. Good. Let's roll up together and say hello. What do you say? Welcome to my Zoom friends. Great to see you as always. We've been doing yoga on Zoom for over 4 years now. It's crazy to imagine. And the growing YouTube coterie and retinue of wonderful friends. This brand of yoga called Upward Spiral Yoga is, it's resonating with a larger and larger group of people. And so I thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. It really helps. So Looney's getting a little frisky here, but a lot of my YouTube friends mostly come for this. The super relaxed cat. He and I have been doing this since he was a kitten. Now he's a little over a year old. He weighs 14 pounds. He just took a swing at his dad. Really? You're going to take a swing at me? Who gave you tuna last night and shrimp? Yeah, for dinner. Yeah. He goes, who teaches you yoga? Okay, I'm going to get bit. Anyway, we'll start with a prayer, invocation, affirmation, intention, depending on where you are on the spirituality scale. God, love, source, infinite, higher organizing wisdom. Bless us, infuse us with the best possible practice today that helps us to thrive and prosper and make the world a better place, which is clearly our assignment. All right. We're going to chant an Om together. I'm a big fan of Oming. I used to be Omless, but now I Om a lot. Oming is really good for our spirit. Big inhale. Feel that. Enjoy a few more blessed moments of peace and quiet, calm and serenity. We are indeed calm and peaceful souls, but we're also frisky and risky, and we got a lot of stuff to do while we're here at Earth Hotel. So we shall engage our yoga and we'll start outstanding in our field. I always use yoga blocks because having turned 40 years old a little while back, I appreciate those. And then I frequently like to start with zombie stepping just to close my eyes and feel my feet, get a little bit of movement going. Looks like the rain has abated here in Northern California, at least for a little while. So I'm going to get my movement in, get my body going, get my frisky on, and then I'm going to go out and go for a hike or something. I'll think of something. But I want to get into my body. And here's an interesting instruction. Stop thinking, start feeling more. Feel your feet. 3, 2, 1. What just happened to my computer? What is this? Sorry about that. There was some sort of interruption in the feed. Good. Now, feet out wide. Bend your knees. Swing your arms. Again, nice grippy feet. And free up your arms a little bit. You guys keep swinging your arms. Good. Now, we're going to do a forward fold for about 30 seconds. I like to use my blocks. I like to drop my head. I like to pedal my heels. Sorry, I think we had a bit of a malicious YouTuber there, and I think I've gotten rid of them. Anyway, I'm doing a forward fold. Sorry for the distraction. Drop your head, wag your shag. Good. Lift both heels, bend both knees, look forward. Life is always filled with new adventures, isn't it? Exhale, deepen, drop your head. All right, come on up. Good job. Distraction, the great termite of life. Arms out, kick your right knee, right, left. Boy, my cat is rather mercenary, shows up for some cat treats, gets some pets, says hello to his million-person audience, and then goes back to his cat tree in my bedroom. You gotta like cats, that's what they do. 4, 3, everybody can do this. Just do it, just do something, move a little bit. 2, this is called joint juice. All right, now, left foot forward, turn onto your right toenails, swirl your heel around. Other way. Good. Sink into your feet. Close your eyes if you like a little extra balance. Challenge. Good. Come up and out, and right foot forward, turn onto your left toenails. We're back from yoga retreat this week. We had a great time up in Sonoma. Great group of people, good food, wonderful weather for a couple of days. 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, and a full moon. That's nice for an evening labyrinth walk. Come with me on a yoga retreat someday. Go to upwardspiralyoga.com, my website, and you can check it out. Sink into your feet. Good. All right. Now drop your chin, take your head around 8 times. Then take your head around 8 times the other direction. 6, 7, 8. Good. Relax your head down for about 20 happy seconds. Good. Now our shoulders. 1, 2. Oh, crunchy. 3. Sometimes I think after all the yoga I've done, shouldn't I be free of stiffness and soreness? And it's the wrong question. The question is, what kind of shape would I be in if I hadn't been doing this? And that makes me instantly grateful and appreciative for the continuation of movement. Other way. 1. I got to tell you, I'm in damn good shape for 50 years old. 6, except for the part about telling the truth. 7, 8. Good job. Inhale up, feet together. And stand up on tippy toes. Way up, high as you can get. Let's get as high as we can get together on our own supply, of course. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, stay up on 1. Sorry, I got a little bit Zoom bombed. That wasn't YouTube, that was a Zoomer, and I eliminated them, hopefully. Good. Balancing on your tippy toes. Good job. Drop your heels, knuckles on your head. Lean left. Good. Inhale up and to the right. Zoom has some nice protections built in. They've really gotten it together over the years. By the way, if you are watching on Zoom, you're completely transparent and anonymous to the YouTube feed, so I know what I'm doing here. Inhale up, stretch your arms up, release out, step out this wide, arms behind your back, up your back and behind your neck. Poof, hey, look who's back. Do you want some more cat treats? Here comes Looney Bin. He was outside earlier, terrorizing the birds and the mice and the squirrels. Oh, maybe there's a cat treat around here somewhere, you think? There's the giver of cat treats. Poof. One more. Poof. Now lace your hands behind your back, heels in, toes out. And we're going to see if we can get our head and butt on the floor at the same time. Oh, my cat's trying to break the kitchen door. He's done it. Inhale, look forward, drop your buns a little more. Good. Lift your heels up as high as you can and drop your butt. Head down, arms over, heels up. Ooh. And drop your heels. Come on up, kids. Turn your toes in and your heels out. Release your arms. Inhale up. Drop your hands behind your head. Push your palms up. Grip your feet and side bend left. Good. Inhale up, feeling it, waking up to the right. This is good. Wake up, coming to life yoga. We're coming to life. Inhale and release out. Good job. Now hands. I invented this movement. No human's ever done this prior to me, I think. Just rolling my wrists around. It's really good for you, especially if you play the piano, the bass, the guitar, and the drums every day. Other way, 1, 2. You might see my studio, my yoga studio. It's also a musical studio. Piano, drums, guitars, bass, a lot of equipment. You'd think I was a professional musician. I'm not yet. One of these days I'd like to earn $1 playing music. Then I'll be a pro. But I gotta work on it a little bit. I could croon down at the Pete's, but they'd probably call the cops. Hands up and down. Pretty soon, though, you just wait. You just wait. I'll show you. I'll show you. That's not a bad attitude, the I'll show you attitude. A lot of people have used that attitude to elevate their capacity. It could perhaps be sanitized of the resentment and bitterness. Cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. We're not resentful and bitter. We are calm, appreciative, grateful, and peaceful souls. Yes, we are. We continue, inhale up. I was angry at that person who was messing with my Zoom class. I was doing my best to not use expletive deleteds. Hands on my hips, toes in, heels out. 1, 2, 3. What does it say in the scriptures? Agree with thine adversaries quickly. Hey, Kat. What's going on? I'm beginning to wonder if I'm overfeeding him, but he's still in his growth phase, so we're shooting for 20 pounds. Other way, I'm still in my growth phase. I've completely rearranged my diet. I've decided to start making all my food a week in advance, and so now I've got 7 days worth of meals in my refrigerator, and let's see how that experiment works. So far, so good. 6, much more scientific about my diet. I need that. Put on a few elbows, libs in the last couple months. 7, 8. Inhale up, friends. Exhale out. And feet together. Hands above our knees. World famous knee loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3. Anybody want to go to Texas with me and look at the eclipse? We'll rent a Cadillac and drive across the country like Thelma and Louise, but with a different finish. 7, 8. Inhale, come on up. Feet press down, palms press up. Press up. What'd you think of that movie, Thelma and Louise? It seemed like I didn't really like the ending so much. Inhale up. This way. And inhale up. Plus they ruined a perfectly good Thunderbird. Come on down, drop your head. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, deepen. 1, 2, 3. Come on up. Standard inhale. I'm going to close this door. Looney forgot to close the door. Exhale out. Good. All right, now I'm going to gather myself. I'm kind of distracted, but I'm a yogi and I have enormous powers of concentration. Left arm in front of your right, palms turn in. Clap, clap. Pull hands up, fingers forward, party hats. If you're new and watching this, stick with these movements. These will transform your body, especially if you're tight, stiff, sore, crabby inside of your mind and body. These movements called Viyama. Viyama means breaking up congestion or stiffness or the clog of mind, body, and soul. It's my favorite kind of yoga. It's what I really needed and still do. Way up on tippy toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up on 1. So that little bit of belly sticking out, we're going to work on that. And it's a long-term project, a couple of pounds a month, but let's see where we're at in a year. I predict in a year, hordes of people will be eager to wash their laundry on my abdomen. Get it? Drop your heels, lean left. You got to have a goal, kids. You got to aim. Have some aims. Aim high. Inhale up. Sometimes you got to change your aim too, for a variety of reasons. Maybe what you're aiming at wasn't the best, or you've accomplished it, so time to re-aim. Up you go. And arms down, flip them over, forward fold, drop your head off. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, deepen. 1, 2, 3. What am I counting? The amount of time spent not breathing with the air out. Come on up. Up you go. And exhale out. Right arm in front of your left, palms turn in, clapping. Clap, clap. Fingers up. Palms up over your head, candle pose. Stand up on your tippy toes, extend your arms up. By the way, YouTube friends, on my YouTube channel, Upward Spiral Yoga, there's over 500 videos. There's a lot of guided meditations. There's a bunch of Dharma talks, little spiritual talks, and now there's shorts, these little 1-minute vignettes, if you need a little 1-minute power pack of a spiritual principle to help you through the day. So check it out. It's a goal of mine. I'd like to have 1 million subscribers. I have a ways to go, but everything starts small. Close your eyes, balance on your tippy toes. That's what I'm aiming at. What gives me the right to think I can have a large influence? Well, if you believe your influence is good, drop your heels to the right. To me, on YouTube and social media, there's a lot of influence, which I don't think is good, that gets a lot of attention. So I'd like to counter that with what I believe is good and true. Inhale up, lean left. Good, kids. Inhale up, arms down, flip it over, forward fold, drop your head off. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, deepen in. 1, 2, 3. And come on up. Up you go. Good progress, you guys. Now arms out to the side. These are called Sheryl Crows, where you go side to side and twist your arms. And it's just kind of from the waistband up, the lower body stays firm, rooted. And I'm getting my waistband going. A waist is a terrible thing to mind. Side to side, twisting my arms. Oh, my arms are getting tired. Oh, I just relax them. Ooh. You know what? How about a couple of extra shoulder shrugs? I was really distracted during our early shoulder shrugs with that Zoom bomber. Other way. 1. Took care of her. Excellent. Inhale up and exhale out to the side. Arms out. Good. Now, internal rotation, external. Why did I turn around, you say? I don't know. Sometimes you need to turn around in life a little bit. The word repent means to turn and go the opposite direction, literally. Now the reason I did it is so I'm going to pray behind my back, which is a challenge for me. It's not as easy as it used to be, but a lot of things are easier than it used to be. Now my hands are in prayer. If you can't pray behind your back, you can grab your wrists or your elbows, shrug your shoulders around. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's tight. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now here's the deal. I'm standing in Tadasana, mountain pose, with really pretty amazing posture, if I do say so myself. The humility is just oozing out of me. Turn your face to the right, tilt your left shoulder blade over your right shoulder blade. I'm a big fan of side bending. Inhale up, turn your face to the left, tilt your right shoulder blade over your left. Good. Now come up. Now, the modern craze in health and fitness is something called spinal decompression. It's all over the place. It's like, hey, we just thought of spinal decompression. No, you didn't. Yogis have been doing it for 8,000 years. So we're going to do spinal decompression on the cheap. And that just means I'm going to fold halfway over. Slight bend of your knees to protect your lower back. And the feeling is of somebody grabbing your head and gently drawing your head forward, and somebody grabbing your buns and pulling your buns back. And with the knees bent and your abdominal wall firm and your chin dropped, We're developing extension, the feeling of, the reality of getting space in between our spinal bones. I would never lock my knees in this pose. I always keep my knees bent and a nice feeling of firmness of my abdominal wall. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, deepen into the deepest forward fold you can do with your hands in prayer behind your back, blah, blah, blah. Good, bend your knees, come on up. By the way, if you feel you're kind of a stiff, boiled owl kind of person, you have found your tribe. This is the group of yogis for you. Now see how I'm puffing up my chest? I'm gonna lean back and do a little back bend. I'm not a big back bender. I've been on a few benders, but not back benders. Push my heart up. Eyes open, mouth closed. It's a lot of people like me. Inhale, come up out of that. Whoa, that makes me feel all sparkly. Take your arms out. Ooh. Arms are sore. Good, arms out to the side, big, wide open palms. Pull your palms back, stretch your chest open. Don't overdo it, don't underdo it either. Just do it. There's a marketing campaign for you. Now sweep your right arm under, fold up your arms, take your right knee up over your left. Good, now slide your left knee underneath your right if you're more flexible than I am, and about a billion people are at least. Take your right ankle behind your left ankle. Cross your ankles. This is called the eagle pose. Very squeezy, drawing everything into the center line. And if you lift your right foot and just balance on your left, then you're getting great balance practice. If balance is a challenge, use your right toes over on the left side as a little training wheel. Whatever it is, progress, not perfection. Sink as low as you can. It's one of my favorite balance poses. Good, now just lift your right knee out in front, and this is called marionette. Just balancing on one foot for those of us who are over 40 years old is darn good practice. If you're 20 and you're a circus performer, thank you for joining. Good, now take your left hand and grab your right foot behind your behind and bring your right hand down to the floor. I use a block because I'm a block person. Inhale, look forward. Try to touch your right knee on the floor. This is a great movement. Bend left ankle, left knee, head down. Very few humans can touch their right knee on the floor. If you can, thanks for coming. Now inhale, exhale, twist your hips open to the right. Now point your right knee all the way up to the ceiling and do a standing split over your left leg. Drop your head. Good, now slightly bend your left ankle and left knee. Time for more balance and more fun. Take your right arm out to the side in pink flamingo pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your right hand down. Release your right leg back. Twist and turn your torso up and to the left, bringing your left arm up as high as you can. This is the get big pose. You want to tilt at windmills. Push your right heel back, lift your head, expand, open, turn your whole torso 180 degrees if you can. Relax your chin. Don't do it with your neck. Use the center of your body. Good. Now bring your left hand down. Take your right arm up. This sequence is trademarked. It's called betterthanbikram.com. It is in many ways. More people can do it. Lift your legs and your toes and your nose and open up as broad as you can. It's also called half moon. Now bring your hand down. Regrab your right foot with your left hand behind your behind, back from whence we came. Now we'll stand up together with balance. Now we'll bring our right knee back out in front. Pinocchio. Wave your arms like a large seabird. Good, now take your right ankle just over your left knee, figure 4 pose. Hands on the blocks. Now from here, this is a stretch I invented where you bend your left knee, keeping your left heel down. And if you do that, you will reach the point where you're stretching your lower calf muscle and Achilles tendon. and it makes me want to squeal with a combination of grief and delight. Ooh, that is so tight. If I don't stretch that, I would be in dire straits, but now we're in good straits by stretching that. Park right in that deep stretch right there. Good. Then again, this sequence includes the 3 balance parts. Now it's prayer balance. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the blocks. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward, fold over your left leg as deeply as you can. Maybe you can put your right big toe in your left nostril. Deep, guys, gals. Good. Now we're going to re-pray with our hands. And we'll come up out of the pose. And we'll put our foot down. We did it. Inhale up for an Om because we're kind of breathless. Om. Prayer hands. 30 seconds, standing, eyes closed, meditation. We are calm and peaceful souls. Good. Not only can we go from 0 to 60 very quickly, we can go from 60 to 0 very quickly. That is a great life skill. Good. Relax your arms down. Now, we'll take our arms out to the side, big and wide, palms open. We'll pull back. Now on this side, it's our left arm that sweeps under. Whoop. Fold up your arms if you can. If you can't, just grab your shoulders and bring your left knee up over your right knee like that. Now, just to show it, I'm putting my left toes over here on the right side. They act as a little training wheel. Then it just helps with balance. Right knee slides underneath your left, elbows push out away, wrists roll in, chest is open, and you sink into your legs as much as you can currently do that. If balance is good, you can lift your left foot. If balance is great and you're really flexible, hook your left ankle behind your right ankle. And if you can do that, that's the full pose. Trying the pose is for everybody. Doing it perfectly is for a few bodies. But this is the progress, not perfection class. That's where I'm at in my life. I just want to progress a little bit every day in everything that I do. If I get a little bit better every day at everything I can do, then that's what I can do. And it's up to a power greater than myself to take care of the results. That's a good arrangement in my life. That's a one day at a time affair. Good. Now arms out, left knee up. Pinocchio pose, marionette. Good. Now this right hand over here grabs my left foot behind my behind. My left hand comes down to the floor. Then the hardest pose in the world, try to touch your left knee on the floor without lifting your right heel. And again, to me, that's 1 in 100,000, but everybody can try to get down a little bit. Inhale, look forward, bend that right ankle, right knee as much as you can. Good. On exhale, twist your left hip open. And if there was a cat toy laser dot emitting from your left knee, the red dot would be up on the ceiling, head down, straighten your right leg. Good. Inhale, look forward a little bit. Exhale, deepen, straighten the leg. 1, 2, 3. Now bend your right ankle and right knee a little bit for a little extra balance. Take your left arm out to the side for a flamingo pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now left hand on the block, release your left leg back and open out like a supernova, a star exploding, and expand out, hands and feet and head and everything widening out from the center of your body as big as you can, crown of head pushing forward, left heel pushing back, opening up. Good. Now bring your right hand down. Start by twisting your left hip open. Lift up your left leg, turn your chest open, and open up like a sailboat. Left arm up, as big as you can get. This pose is good for self-expression, creativity, expansion. Good. Left hand down. Re-grab your left foot with your right hand behind your behind. Stand up in balance. Good. Now bring your left knee out in front. Wave your arms. If you don't have perfect balance, you found your class, but you found a place where you can try and be encouraged. I will encourage you. Ankle over your knee, hands on the blocks. Now bend your right knee as much as you can, keeping your right heel down, and the pose will work magic on you. Ooh, feeling that a lot. Good. Now the next aspect of balance in this sequence, the prayer pose. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the blocks. Inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, forward fold as strongly as you can over your right leg. After you get all the air out, hold your breath. That's called Baya Kumbhaka. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now re-pray with your hands. And we will come up. We'll put the foot down. We'll inhale for an Om because we're kind of breathless. It's really good for respiration. Inhale. Prayer hands, eyes closed, drop chin, cool your jets. We are calm and peaceful souls. And we know how to stop thinking and just be for a few moments. Peace be with you. Peace. Be still. Good. Now we'll shift gears. And just a brief note, it's like, what's up with this class? It's like, there's so much yoga on YouTube of 20-somethings wearing very tight lace, doing incredible movements. And there's a place for that, but I don't see a lot of everybody doing yoga, us regular folks, us mortals. And we can do it, and we should not feel intimidated or feel we have to be 18 years old and perfect and look really good in lacy Lululemon. I have nothing against that, but there's a yoga for everybody of all different types, inclusion, diversity. Everybody can have the same opportunity. Anyway, have a seat. I just wanted to get that clear because it's like, what's this guy doing yoga? Yoga is for everybody. Good. Now we'll be down and we'll do a floor sequence. And we'll just do a gentle little forward fold. If sitting on the floor with your legs crossed is a challenge, don't fight it. Just stick with it for a while. Lean forward. When you run into the place you can go no further, that's the place. That's called your edge. Don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who other people are today. Now with my buns back, long arms, I'm going to inhale, look forward. Then I'll just deepen into where I go. Where do I go into relation to where you go? That's irrelevant. Where do you go into relation with where you go? Good. Inhale and come on up. Okay, now the sequence on the floor includes definitely some strength and some abdominal wall work. I think you'll like it. I hope I like it. Hands and feet on the floor and eject your bottom up to the ceiling. Eject your seat. Lift up, head back, buns up. Higher. Good kids. Sink down. Now on your back and legs up. And to the degree that you can, just do the splits on your back. Even if your legs are here, your knees are bent, you're wobbly, and foam is coming out of your nose, just suffer productively for a few weeks. Before you know it, your legs will come all the way down. Mine don't. I've been trying it for a long time. Ankles, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a little abdominal wall work, fingertips on the back of your head. 15 crunches, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach forward as far as you can. Split your legs open as wide as they'll go. Toes down, legs firm, tummy engaged. Good for you. Good. Bend your knees. Bring your knees in. Take your knees around in a brief circle. Getting ready for the next abominable thing. Good. Now here's a fun sequence. My teacher, Lauren Davis of the Danville Yoga Center. We used to do this every Saturday with 50 people in the class when I was a very coarse, gruff student, and fingertips on the back of the head. It seemed like this sequence went on forever. We lift up our head, knees in, and she would start. She would say, left leg up, right leg forward, left knee down, shoulder blades up off of the floor. Right leg up, left heel forward, shoulder blades lift. Good. Right leg up, left knee in, right leg down, right leg up, left leg forward. We lift our shoulder blades up off the floor. Goes without saying. Why'd you say it? Right knee down, left leg up, left leg down, right leg up, left knee in, right leg down. Hold here. Big smiles. Lift your shoulder blades. Right leg up, left heel forward, right knee down, left leg up. And this just went on and on and on and on. It's like going to an Al-Anon meeting. It just goes on and on. Good. Left leg down, left knee in, right leg up, right leg down, shoulder blades up off the floor, right leg up, left leg forward, right knee down, left leg up. Big fun. Both knees in. Touch your elbows to your knees. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good. Head down, arms down by the side of your body, feet down. Feet are hip distance apart, flat on the floor. Now, we're just going to counter by doing bridge pose. Lift your booty buns as high as you can. Maybe that's just a couple inches off the floor. Maybe you're wildly, insanely flexible and you can bring your hips higher than your knees. OMG. Lift up, up, up. Hold here. Just hold this. It's really good for you. It's a back bend for the rest of us who aren't circus performers or gymnasts or acrobats. If you are one and you're watching, thank you for coming to class. Please like and subscribe whether you like it or not. Lift up. A little higher. Then we'll sink down nice and slow. Yes, we will. And we have one more abdominal thing to do today because we're emphasizing that just a little bit. Knees in, lift up your head. Hello. Fingertips on the back of your head. Take your left elbow over to your right knee and take your left leg up. Good. Shift. Right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee. I think you get the idea. Shift, 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 shift. Now hold your right elbow on your left knee. Shift, 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 shift. Good. Knees in, head down. Grab your knees, take your knees around, happy circle. Other way. Good. Now, with your knees grabbed, lift up your head. Hello. Grab your big toes if you can. Grab your feet or your knees if you can't. And we're going to do a yin pose called Happy Baby. If your neck is really tight, slide a blanket underneath your head. I think you should always have blankets and blocks for every yoga class if you're in the older than 40 years old set. In this pose, we're now shifting to yin, where you spend extra time in pose. And it's an unusual combination of kind of relaxing and kind of stretchy at the same time, but it sinks in. My buns drop. Now, when I was 22 years old in this pose, I could bring my knees down to the floor by the side of my chest and my butt would not lift. And then I could take my feet and I could take both feet behind my head and cross my ankles behind my head. And then I had to get a job, and then life pressure, and then some trauma, and then some psychotherapy, and then some problems with blah, blah, blah. And I got stiff and oh my God, my body was going to die. And then big comeback. And now I'm grateful to be right here. That was a life story in a laying on your back with your butt sticking out pose. Lift up your head. Hello. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten your legs. Head down. 1, 2, 3. Good. Bend your knees. Knees on the floor. Lift up your head. Soft, squishy inhale part. Exhale. Straighten. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now release your feet and let's roll up together. Hello, we're back. Did you make it all the way through? I'm proud of you. Now, feet together. Wag your knees, cool off your hot groins. I've got a job that's it's appropriate for me to say, cool off your hot groins. It's not one of those sites. It's a healthy, appropriate, intelligent yoga site. Wagging my knees. Good. After a while, you just push your knees all the way down and straighten your arms and lean forward. If you can't do it, there's a lot of things you can't do yet, but we should always be on the borderline between what we can do and what we can't do yet. I know you agree with that. Okay, now we're going to do a finishing sequence to be calm and peaceful, meditative, contemplative souls. This involves taking your left leg out. It involves grabbing your right foot. Maybe we'll just open up our hip a little bit like this, other way. And then I'm going to take my ankle over my knee. If you get to here and it's like, oh, geez, Minnesota yoga, you're back here and this is torture, then the folding the shin under thing won't happen yet. Just stay like here or here for a couple of weeks. Just don't give up. Keep going. Crank your ankle, other way. Good. Keep our feet healthy, strong, and functional. See how this is the perfect class for the people who say that they can't do yoga? That's a lie. You can do yoga. Arms out. Reach up, grab your elbows, side to side. Good. Now bring your arms down. Now have your right forearm on top of your left. Take these hands, relax them, tall spine, shoulders relaxed. Close your eyes, chin level, place the tip of the tongue on the roof of your mouth. And now we're going to embed these deep, beautiful affirmations inside of our soul, psyche, mind, body, spirit. We are calm, peaceful souls. And everything is always working out for us, because it is. Everything works together for good, for those who love God. I sure do. Not embarrassed to admit it. If you're on the fence with God or maybe not, that's just do yoga. Just keep coming back. Everything will unfold as it should for all of us. Good now. Oh, gonna relax my arms, yay. Finishing twist on this side. This right knee comes in like this. This is already a twist for a lot of humans. A next stage is left elbow around in front of your knee, hugging in, sucking my guts in, my belly, which will be shrinking over the next year. Oh, can hardly wait. If this is really easy, put your right hand down. Inhale your left arm way up. Inhale. Exhale to the right, get empty, then come forward, take your elbow outside your knee. Now, this is a great variation of my cat's favorite pose, half lord of the tuna fishes pose. Turn to the right, and if you're really flexible, take your right arm behind your back, reach all the way around and grab your left shin. That's what the 20-somethings do. Good, nice finishing twist. Inhale here. Exhale, and we'll come out of this, slowly out of twist. Good, same deal on this side. Right ankle out in front. Grab this, open up your acetabulum, that's your hip joint. Other way. Good, now take your ankle outside your knee. This is fine. You're sitting back going, oh, no. Maybe this, you slide it in and stuff starts to open up over a couple weeks. Shin folds under if it does. Crank a doodle dandy on your ankle. Other way. Happy Easter, by the way, to all of my Easter celebrating friends. That's tomorrow. I'll be doing an Easter class tomorrow. Very reverent, holy, having to do with the awakening, re-enlivening of our spirit. It's for all denominations, especially 10s and 20s. Good, now from here, I'm going to grab my elbows, switch it the weird way, bring it up, side to side. Ooh, that's tight. Ooh, my shoulder girdle my corset's a little tight today. Good, now I'm going to bring my arms down on this side, left forearm on top. Trust me on this movement. Hands relaxed. Spine is tall and perky. Eyes are closed and relaxed. Chin is level. My facial countenance and expression is calm. Tip of the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Stop thinking and absorb this. I am a calm, peaceful soul, and things are beautifully, harmoniously, gloriously always working out for me. If you don't believe that, you could start, because a belief is just a thought you keep thinking over and over again. Good, kids. Relax your arms. Oh, that feels good to relax my arms. Finishing twist for my friends. Left knee comes in. If you just grab your knee and hold on, you're in a twist. That is the truth. After a while, you get more flexible. You tuck your thumb in. Your right elbow goes in front. Grab your right wrist, left hand. Hang on, turn left. If you're more bendier than me, or as bendy, right arm up. Turn left as far as you can. Exhale all the air out. Take your elbow outside your knee. Now from here, there's a ton of exotic variations. Make them up if you want. Left arm behind you. Perky spine. Butt drops. Spine turns to the left. So do my eyes. And we'll hold Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes pose. Good to finish in a twist. Squeeze out painful patterns of perception, the trauma of our earlier life, the thing that happened to you in the 3rd grade. Inhale here. Exhale, release out of twist slowly. And we'll conclude with an Om and then 5 gloriously sumptuous, delicious minutes in Shavasana. You ready? Let's inhale. Let's fill up the whole thing. You guys sound great. Hands to the heart, chin drops. We have many things that make us different. The one thing that unifies all of us is silence. Good. Relax on your back for 5 minutes. Don't skip the Shavasana. Don't make that mistake. Give yourself 5 minutes on your back to relax, assimilate, catalyze, integrate all these beautiful energies. And I sit to manage time and space for you. It's the least I can do. I love doing the least I can do. Do wiggle your legs out a little bit, lift your butt cheeks, get any dents out of your behind. Same with your shoulder blades. You're the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, and I'm going to come over and oil you, so to speak. Not all my metaphors are the best. Swallow once, circle your jaw around, relax your eyes, and the pose starts now. Good. The pose kind of starts now as you've become still and let your brains drift back. Stop thinking, and we'll float downstream together. Okay, my wonderful friends, there's that guy's voice from a million miles away. Slowly start to come back. Take your time. Enjoy the afterglow. It's such a precious feeling of the blending the coordination, the alignment of soul and spirit. Good. Now you're kind of back in your body. You're in that glorious in-between zone. Wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate extra super glorious feel good through yourself. You can really do that. It's not a secret. You actually can consciously conjure beautiful moods and spread them through your body. Of course we can do that. Good. Curl onto your right side when you're ready. Take your time. Love all over yourself. That's my motto. Good. Then we'll sit up together, keeping our eyes closed. There's a reason. It keeps our sense of center. We all have this glorious sanctuary on the inside, but only if we cultivate it, build it, occupy it. And having rearranged ourselves seated with our eyes closed in a reverent and humble attitude, we'll bring hands into our hearts, drop our chin. Thanks to the God, love, source, infinite, higher organizing power, whatever you call it, all that matters is that you call upon it. All together we say, Namaste. Okay, YouTubers, first, thank you for joining. Please like and subscribe. This thing's really growing. So many more subscribers. I'm so grateful. So thank you for help. Can you do me a huge favor? Like and subscribe before you go, and share yoga with your friends, and then you'll have a positive impact on the world. And